Now, I just want to hear you guys' initial thoughts on like just the first episode of Peacemaker, because like I had like different thoughts between the first episode and then like continuing the second episode. So like, or yeah, so just like initial thoughts of like when you first started watching the show.
I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it a lot. It's not the greatest show, but it is definitely, in my opinion, a very good show.
Disco?
I have the same sentiment. Especially if we're basing it off the first episode. I don't think it's the best, but I do feel like it has a lot of potential and it's very enjoyable to watch. I'm curious to see where they're going with it.
Okay.
I like the characters that they have. I think it's a nice little array of characters what they're doing, and what else? Initial thoughts. The intro.
I love the intro.
I don't know. My first opinion of the intro is I feel like I love the idea of it, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm stuck in modern times, but I feel like there should have been more special effects, like cinematography to it. I feel like they literally just in one take just went back and all types of different things. Or it was two takes, I guess.
Yeah, there's like the different...
one scene, people come out, but then they all meet up in that center. I don't know. I really like the idea of it, but I wish they would have delivered it a little differently. But overall, it's fun. It's fun.
Honestly, to me, the intro is... I can't think of it being any better. Like, it really is one of the best intros I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Um,
And I like seeing the dad.
Oh my God, with the hip thrusting?
He's that casting is so perfect.
Yeah.
If there's gonna be any racist fucking like superheroes, that guy's the perfect one.
He's always been a great villain in everything this man's ever done. I can't. I'm upset. I don't know his name. I'll figure it out. What's your opinions, Russell?
So I watched the first episode of Peacemaker shortly after the season finale of Dexter New
Oh,
Blood.
there you go. That's your problem. That's your problem.
Ooh.
Yes, it was, because I hated the first episode of Peacemaker.
You know it's not that. You know it's not trying to be that, man.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's trying to be Dexter New Blood. That's not what I mean. I'm just like, I got off the high of Dexter New Blood and how great that was, and then I jumped into Peacemaker, which is great at what it's trying to do, which is be complete silliness. And it's I had a great comparison in my head, but
his name's Robert Patrick, by the way.
It's Kick-Ass on steroids.
Oh, that's insulting.
With the way like these characters talk, with the way like how stupid they are, and just like how clumsy and like all this like slapstick shit they do. I feel like that was Kick-Ass, and like they just took it and perfected it and took it to the next level. But the first episode, first of all, when the intro came on, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, why am I watching this right now? Like, this, I just finished Dexter New Blood season finale, like one of the greatest comebacks to ever happen, and now I'm watching John Cena trying to fucking dance and fail horribly at it. But then
he's so big.
That's
he's
why
big
it's so
like
good.
Dude,
it's like a gorilla just like
I haven't skipped the intro once.
I can't.
Okay. And so I watched the first episode. I was just like, I can't do this right now. Like I just can't. Like I can't do this right now. I waited 2 days, and then I jumped into the second episode. By then, I had like come off my Dexter high. I jump in, I see the intro. I was like, damn, this is actually really funny. The rest of the episode goes, they're talking about butterflies. You don't know, like there's a lot of crazy shit happening. John Cena saying the stupidest shit ever. And I'm just like, okay, I get what this show's trying to do, and it's doing it well, and I'm enjoying what's happening. But just like watching it right after Dexter was just like the worst thing you could fucking do.
It's funny because I haven't talked about it in a while, but I played Last of Us Part 2. I thought it was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And then the game that came out after it was Ghost of Tsushima. And I remember I told
Yeah,
you
yeah,
a million
I'm-
times. It
yes.
was just like,
You
and you're
said
just like,
this,
Ghost
yeah.
of Tsushima is so great.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's good, but I just played Last of
Yeah.
Us Part 2. So it's like, I
Yes,
get what you're
yes,
saying
yes.
100%.
Yeah.
And eventually, once I got to like, it took me a minute, but once I got to like the third part of Ghost of Tsushima, that's when it hit me. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
His brain hasn't healed from the trauma. It's just
Yo,
like,
what?
what?
Last of Us trauma is real, bro. You need therapy.
It's so
after
good
those
though.
Games.
I'm gonna be getting back into Last of Us 2 again very soon. Looking forward to that.
But yeah, so far the story's interesting. There's enough mystery to keep you engaged in the show. The jokes are phenomenal. John Cena's really
Oh my
funny. He
God.
delivers his jokes well.
He knows his niche, like
Yeah.
in humor, man. He just knows how to use his big
Yes.
ass body and say the doofiest
Dude,
things. Like
in the
he's
fir-
just so perfect at that.
Was
shit.
it the first episode where he was fucking
Yep.
that girl? And he was like,
Yeah, the
"Freedom!"
butterfly.
Dude, I was
I was crying,
dude, this is
and
why
then
I
the
was-
next day he's like, "I was with a girl, made her come." Like he's
Yeah.
just like,
He's like, when I was in this girl's pussy, and I was just like, what's happening right now? Like, are you shitting me? Like, what am I
Oh my
watching?
God.
Like,
that
bro,
one
but
part
it's-
where he's talking about his dick, and he's just like, "Yeah, it's too big, it hurts."
Yeah,
Like,
and I'm
he was
just
like,
like, dude,
I don't know why I was laughing at
bro,
that. too.
he's so good. He's,
He's
so,
so
funny.
funny.
He does a great job. He has like great comedic timing, and like, dude, Vigilante is another one. I'm just like,
Oh.
dude, that dude
He
is.
snuck up on me, dude. I
This
was
is
like,
why
"Who is this
Vigilante is
guy?"
so-
This
And
is
then
why I'm
it's
like, this is why I'm like comparing it to
he's insane.
Kick-Ass, because like Vigilante seems like well, I don't remember his first name, but like the motherfucker where he's like that's his like McLovin, the character
He
of
was in
McLovin
that movie?
Kick-Ass. Yeah.
Jesus.
He was the villain.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm the only guy in the
Um,
world that hated Kick-Ass, so it's like I took it out of my brain.
I could see how Vigilante. I could see how Vigilante gives you those vibes, though.
Right,
I
like
could see that.
Like the whole show gives me those vibes.
Yeah.
Like they're
But it-
they're not heroes. They're trying to be, and they're just failing horribly at it. But it's really funny, and it's just like it's done really well. Like James Gunn like did it
yeah,
really
it's
well.
James Gunn. To me, Vigilante
he's
is like
so good at.
he's a lesser Deadpool in my mind. It's
Okay.
it's like it's Deadpool if it wasn't Ryan Reynolds. It's like somebody trying to be Ryan Reynolds, but because he's trying, it makes it funny. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
I see it. But I like it. To me, I put it on the. It's like I said, it's good, not great. I put it on the same par as the Suicide Squad movie, the James Gunn one. It's like I like it just as much as I like that. As of right now, I actually might like Peacemaker a little bit more. But I'm enjoying it. John Cena, I've said for a while now, he's hilarious. Even though I was a big John Cena hater in WWE, when he would do comedic things, I knew he was funny. Like John Cena's always been
Yeah.
funny. This show is making me think not only is he funny, he actually is an actor. Like he's not a bad actor.
Yeah.
He's pretty good actually. Like he has the line delivery where he does everything. He's comedic, yes, but then when he has the serious things, it's just like there are
Yeah.
moments where you actually do feel bad for him.
Like,
was like,
this- episode
yeah.
4. Episode 4 was pretty like we had like some pretty
For him and
Like-
Vigilante. At Vigilante at the end, Vigilante made me feel bad. I was like, I didn't think this guy was going to make me
Yep.
feel anything but, laughter.
like they had like some pretty serious moments, like when John Cena was thinking about his brother and like the first time he killed and like all this shit, and it's just like when he was asking about his father and like trying to play it off, he's like, "Yeah, but your tits look great in
Yeah.
that shirt." And that's a compliment, and I was just like, "Okay."
Every
It's
time
just
they
like-
get serious, they have to throw another joke. That's the James Gunn style. It's just
Yeah,
throw
yeah,
a million
they-
jokes at you.
yeah, and it's hey man, it's
It's
working.
working.
Yeah.
No, it's
is
so
working.
funny.
No, yeah, and I feel like the cast helps. The black chick like helps
Adebayo,
paint
yeah.
the picture of like where you can feel empathetic for a Peacemaker. Where it's like, damn, he really did.
So
have,
yeah,
like,
so
a
she's
shitty
like the
childhood.
conscious
And she-
of like
yeah,
the consciousness of the,
group.
show, yeah, and of the group.
I still, at the same time, though,
and
I
then-
still get the whole, I don't 100% trust her because of the Amanda Waller connection.
yeah.
There's
Yes.
still that there. It's like, you're related to Waller, I cannot trust you. Nobody should ever trust
Yeah,
a Waller.
apparently her
Oh,
daughter.
1000%.
Um,
But I feel like her conscience is gonna make her question Waller
Yeah,
too. Just
potentially,
like,
yeah.
because Waller's so cutthroat and callous, and I don't think clearly I don't think she's
You never know.
that type of
You never
person.
know. It could all be
This could all
Exactly.
be an act.
I guess so. I
And
guess
it
so.
would be great if it is. But
Sorry, are we boring you, sir?
I'm exhausted. I had a deadline today, and
And I like that twist in the last episode. Little spoilers, but
Yeah.
like, we're the
yeah, no one saw that coming.
the boss
Mern.
guy, the
Mern.
bird,
Mern.
Mern, where he turned out to be a butterfly too, and
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
So apparently,
That-
butterflies
got
are
spicy.
these like bugs that live in your
Aliens?
head.
Are they
I
aliens?
guess
We don't
I don't
know.
We'll
We don't
find
know
out
they're aliens.
eventually.
Oh, yeah, we'll
I guess
find out, I guess.
they somehow live in people's head and control them, and they eat by, dropping that tongue
Yeah.
down like a actual butterfly's like
like
snap
a
or
mosquito.
Yeah.
The way a mosquito, like little mouth
that's
thing.
more of a butterfly. Mosquito has like
They got
that,
the needle
that needle
nose
that-
thing.
Yeah, this thing
I guess.
because like the butterflies thing curls.
Hmm.
But yeah. It's interesting. And he has a butterfly in a jar, and then judo.
Oh my
Judo
god,
Master.
Judo Master.
Judo
Oh, dude.
Master's fucking. I thought that was a woman in the beginning.
Why?
Does his mask remind you of like the mask from the movie The Mask a little?
You know what?
Yeah.
When I first saw the intro and Judo Master at the end is like on John Cena picks him
Yeah.
up. I thought for some reason it was a child, and I thought it was the son of TDK from. That's who I thought it was because he's
okay.
this outfit looks almost exactly the same. I was like, is that the son
Yeah.
of the detachable kid? Like, is his arms gonna
Yeah.
come off and start waving?
He does look like a child though. He's so.
And what I
small.
love, because he was introduced in episode 2, I believe.
Yeah.
What I love is in that episode how before that there's a scene where John Cena's walking out. I don't remember exactly what's happening, but he's walking out of a car. He's talking to somebody, and he's just going off about how he doesn't like short people, like little
Yeah.
people. And he's just like, "Yeah, have you ever seen Toymaker? Creepy little fucker." And he's just like anybody that's like a little person, quote unquote, a midget or whatever. He's just talking about how like they're just weird and he doesn't like them. To then later on in the episode meet Judo Master, who's just beating the shit out of everybody.
Oh my god, he was getting demolished.
What I love is in episode 4 when he wakes up, he gets outside. John Cena does this insane superhero jump landing thing, and then the first thing he shouts is like, "Rematch, motherfucker!" Like,
That was hilarious.
oh, it's so good.
But Judo Master about to reveal what the purpose of the butterflies are, and then he gets
By
shot.
Adebayo at just the perfect, precise moment. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, "Can we trust her?"
Yeah. I was like, did she?
And supposedly that was her first kill. I mean, it did look like it shook her
that was
a
a
little
pretty.
bit, but
that was pretty
at
good
the same
aim for
time,
first time shooting.
That's what. Well,
somebody.
she's been trained. Like she's
she's
trained. We all know that
trained.
she can shoot. She just hasn't killed, or she didn't want to kill. She just wanted to silence him. She knows exactly where to shoot the guy because she's so well trained.
almost fucking shot him in the heart. She almost shot
Yeah,
him
but
in the
she's
heart.
so damn well trained. She knows that she could just go off a little bit. This is a comic book, sir.
Maybe.
This is a comic book.
Maybe. Oh, that's true. It's true.
But another thing I really like about the show is the references to other obscure characters throughout the series. In episode 4 as well, where John Cena goes off and starts talking about Matter Eater Lad. I was just like, that's a deep pull, and that's hilarious. Because he's just like, yeah, the kid's fucking weird. He ate a whole Wendy's just because they got his order wrong. But I don't know, man. I'm very, very much enjoying the show. I thought it was just going to be, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to laugh, it's going to be funny. But now I actually
listen.
care about the story with the butterflies.
I had my bias coming into this show, especially with what happened with John Cena in China.
Oh, I was waiting. The whole time watching, it was like, John Cena's got the problem with Islam because of China.
Yeah. But hey, man, he won me over with his comedic timing. It's a funny show. It's well written. So I'm in. Yeah, it is what it is.
they're doing a phenomenal job. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
I'm hooked, and I can't wait for the rest of the season and more. I hope they don't cancel this shit.
Honestly, if there is a season 2, I want there to be a new like intro but the same style.
Mhm.
Like I need to see another style of the same type of intro so badly.
Yeah.
Just the new characters they introduce are like
Oh.
dancing with them.
Oh, also that fucking what's his name? That geek guy. Uh,
The one with the weird
has a
name.
weird name, yeah, Home something.
Economos.
Economa.
Economist, yes. Home something. Wow. No, he's funny too. With like, they're all so stupid.
just
Like, how are they
idiots.
working for Amanda Waller? That's what
It's
this is-
crazy how they make like such James Gunn has a knack for making like such even cheesy characters lovable. Like usually when there's like a computer tech, it's just like just some nerdy guy like but like he brought this guy to life, and
Also,
it's just crazy.
why does Judo Master
Chips?
love chips? Are those flaming hot Cheetos? Yeah. Yeah, you want some?
Because he is a kid, I feel like, and kids love fucking like Taki chips and all those little
Dude,
like chip
When,
bags.
in that scene I was talking about,
Cheetos.
where it's John Cena, the rematch motherfucker. Right before that, when you see like the wind blows and it blows like one bag of chips, that had me laughing. I was just like, they made the wind blowing a bag of chips get over. Like that's how good this is. But just the
man.
stupid non sequiturs, like the random things that they're talking about. Where in Vigilante episode 4 is the one most recent in my mind since I saw it today, where Vigilante's talking about the whole. He's being passive aggressive to Peacemaker about the cutting off of the toe. And Peacemaker's like, "You're upset."
yeah.
He's like, "No, I'm not." He's like, "Well, your dad's just a racist." He's like, "Yeah, well, your dad pretended to be gay to get away from you."
Yeah. He's like, your dad left your mom to marry a dude. He's like, so? He's like, yeah, he probably did that just to get away from you.
It's like all the
Oh
stupid
Yeah, like
shit is so good.
The conversation levels between them are like 12-year-old
It's
boys
amazing.
talking. Like that, I feel like that's their mentality. Their mentality is like just like 12-year-olds in grown men
Yeah.
bodies with weapons trying to fucking
Just very
kill people.
deadly people. You know what, Dad? Maybe I'm
Yes.
just a grower, not a shower. You're comparing
Yeah.
yourself to a dick.
Compare yourself to a chode. The name of the episode was the
Chode
Chode
Less
Not
Traveled.
The Chode Less Traveled. Yeah.
Oh gosh,
That
that
shit
had
was-
me dying
that
when
shit
I
was
was
funny.
queuing up that
So good.
episode.
Also, we haven't talked about Eagly.
The star of the intro.
Eagly's hilarious.
I was dying when he told the chick that the eagle hugged him, and he's like, "Yeah, that doesn't seem like."
God, it's so fucking funny.
Is that an eagle in the back of your car? Yeah, it's Eagly.
Dad was so disappointed. Like, what a. He's like, "Dad, look." He just walked off.
Dude, everything. Where he's like, "How do you expect me to fucking kill somebody when I don't have a duff of peace on my gun?" Like,
Yeah.
you have that. When he finds out he has to kill the kids, he's like, "I can't kill the kids." Like,
Yeah.
okay, one of them's a little bit ugly. I get it. They're homely, but still, that makes it harder.
Yeah, the banter is just
Yeah, it's
undeniably
top
just
quality.
captivating, man. It's just so funny. It's just so silly.
Yeah,
And
it
the
is.
people and the cast, the cast delivers
They
it
do a
so
very good
well.
job.
The execution of this show is amazing, and I give it to James Gunn and the actors, and the casting and the production and everything,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it really is a whole
Yeah.
bunch of people that put that shit together, and kudos to them for putting together something so enjoyable. I'm really looking forward to this
Yeah.
next episode, and can't wait to see.
Absolutely.
100.